So let's click on our home page now. So it is time for us to start customizing our website home page. So this is where the page builder method that I told you is going to be active. So although we have been working on the home page and the home page has been looking somehow interesting, but now what we have to do now is to just start building. We've already gone through all the necessary process to get our slider home page and displayed on, and the necessary steps now are all the steps, all the section, our services, about us, this is our work, blah 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 blah. So to this testimony and some other steps, call to action and some other things. Don't forget, I told you we are not going to make exact this website, but we are just using this website as an example, just for us to know what we are going to build or what we are going to do. I can do something great more than this and something professional more than this. So why you can also, if you follow my footstep. All we have to do now is to just go back to our website, our dashboard. Now that we are back to our dashboard area, what we have to do next is to bounce on the next section on the website we are creating. Now here we have successfully in creating this section, which is this slide section. Then with this call to action button, the next section we are going to create now is our services. Now with this, what we have to do now is to create this product and services first with the little description, then and come back to implement it on our home page website. So now what we have to do now is to go back to our WordPress dashboard and come to our services to create our services. You can click on all services, or you click add new. Let's go to add new because we don't have any service already. So let's click add new. So now that we are here, the first thing first. And what is the first thing? The first thing is to add our service title. Now what we have to do is to come here. To save time, I'll just do copy and paste. So I'm gonna copy this design here and come back to paste it here. I'm very sure that if you want to create your own, I think it is very, very important for you to get all your contents ready. For example, like this now, with the title, description, title and descriptions, at least you should be able to know what you are going to write, and you should be able to know what kind of service you are going to showcase or render to your users. Now this is our title, and here there are a bunch of button here that you can play around. So this is the first row and this is the second row. If you didn't see this second row, just click on this button. As you can see, we only have one button now. If I click again, we get the second button, and here it must be on the visual section. So but if you want to write HTML, so it should be on the text here, but we are not writing HTML, we are not putting any code. All we'll be doing here will be on visual content, like maybe writing a content, inserting picture and maybe some images and others. So this will be people will be using. So now let's put a little description about our service. Now let me copy this. This is another language, but it doesn't mean anything, just to save time. Let's copy it here. This is the little description about the service, and what we have to do next is to come down here to the service info. What we want to do here is to get a short code for us to showcase the icon, this icon of our service. Now by just clicking here, great. Now this is the website we are going to that will give us access to copy the shortcode and use it for our services. As you can see, a cheat sheet website, frontawesome.com. So here is the website we are going to copy the shortcode from. So let me search around and see a proper icon we can use. Copy that and paste it here. After pasting the code here, then you can move on, but I'm going to leave this blank because I don't want to link into any page. So move back up and come to the category section. So make sure you create a category for your services. Now what we are going to do is that we are going to use a single categories for all the services. Now to create the categories, you just have to click here and type the category name here. But in my case, I'm going to use this type A. You can just use any name for your category. You can use maybe service 1, service 2, but you can just put this type A. You can use that also. But I've created the categories already, so what I have to do is to just move on and check this box. So after writing the name of the category you want to use, just scroll down a little bit and click on add category, so you will see it here, and make sure it's checked. Just click on check here. After clicking on it, so just view what you've done again. Just view it. Is there anything we need to do? It's okay. So to make it live, just click publish here. Now the next thing is to add the second service. Click on add new service here. So let's come here to copy this development, which is the title, and paste it here. Then I think you should be familiar with this now, and copy the little description here and paste it here. And the next thing is to come down to get our shortcode here. I would like to use this. Copy that and come back to and paste it here. Good. So remember, if you want to link to any page, paste the URL of the page here. So move back up and make sure this category is checked. We are going to use the same category for all our services. Now view what you've done again. If everything is okay, then push the publish button. So while doing that, let's move back here to copy the marketing section. Click on it, come back, add new to get our third service done. Paste it here. Let's get this little description, copy and paste it here. Now let's go down as usual to get our shortcode. I would like to use this Globe Africa. Copy and paste the shortcode here. Great. Move back up and check the category that the service will reside. Cross check what we've done again. If proper, then push the publish button again. Now I want to tell you something I've forgotten. Here, the services we've created now, we start from the right side, not from the left side. What do I mean by that? What I mean by that is that the one that we created last will be here, while the one we've created first will be here. So if you want this marketing to be here, so make sure you create it last, so it will be here. And if you want this design to be here, make sure you create it first. It will be the first here. So what I just done now is that this design now will be here, this development will follow, this marketing will be the first here. So take note of that. And maybe if you don't want it that way, all you can just do is that, since our services have been created now, and before I go, if you want to make any changes in your services, just come here and make any changes and click update. So what I'm saying earlier on is that just come here to the services area, click on all services. Once that's load, this is what you should get. Now scroll down. As you can see, this is the marketing, this is the development, and this is the design. We created the design first and it built the last year, so that's what I'm trying to say. So now if you want to make changes, maybe you want to do it again, all you have to do is to come here and change their time. You edit, click on edit and change their time. So if you want to make any changes on these services, just make sure you click edit and go back to the editing section to edit your services. Now all you have to do next now is to create a role for this section to implement our services on the home page. Now come back here, let's go back to our pages, click on all pages. Now click on edit, because we are going to home page. We want to make changes on our home page in order to implement our services. So once it's load, just come back here. Now I've explained this page builder functionality and what it does to you in the beginning of this video. Now if you want to write a content, a straight away content that you can insert video, pictures and some other things, this is the visual area that you need to work on. But if you want to write a code, maybe you want to write HTML, this you come to this text option. But maybe if you want to build your you want to build a page in such a way that it will be very, very eye catchy and look professional, like the home page, like this home page here, so this is the tool we need to use. This page builder is the secret behind this method. So this page builder is what we are going to use to create any type of pages that I want to create on this website. So it's a very great tool and very, very easy to use. So maybe if you want to make your pages to be more standard and look professional, smart and sleek, what you need to use is this page builder. So through this page builder you can incorporate, insert, build, construct, manipulate anything in your pages. So what we're going to do now is to click on this page builder, which is the great tool for us to do what? To create our website. Now as you can see, once you click the page builder, you will see this result. So from here, what we need to do next is to add row first. First thing first, don't forget, we add row first, or we come here to click add row. But let me just click here and add row. So this will pop up immediately. You click on add row. So as you can see, this is two section, 2 column. Let me put it that way, 2 column, but we don't need 2 column, we only need straight column. That's just 1 column. So and if you want to make any changes, maybe you want one side to be more bigger than the other side, just click on this. After clicking on it and change the percentage, because if you put 20 now, it will change. As you can see, 20%, 80%. And if you want to make the changes again, you can just delete this and put, if you want to make it 50 50 50 and click outside, it will change. But here we don't need 2 column, all we need is just 1. Just come up here and put 1. Voila, as you can see. So what you need to do next is to come down here, on the layout area. Here I would like to use for the top and bottom padding, I would like to use 40. This is just to adjust the top and the bottom padding, so there will be no more space. As you can see, it's in PS on 100 PS is the default, but I don't want to use 100 because there will be much space. I don't want too much space, so instead of 100 PS as default, I would like to use 40. Now just calm down. After that, after calm down. So the row layout here is very important. Let's make it full width. So and click insert. Great, we are done with the row. So and if you want to make any changes, just click on this icon. You can edit your row, and if you want to delete, you can delete. If you want to duplicate, you can duplicate it here. And if you want to play around, to move it around, you can move it. And maybe you've created so many rows here, and if you want to move, we want this to come down, it will come down. If you move it up, it will go up. So now we just only have one row here. So what we need to do next, since we've created our first row, is to come here and click on add widgets. So this widget is a bunch of tools that we can use to perform any operation on our website. As you can see, we have a bunch of widgets here we can insert to perform different operations. What we need to do now is to locate the services widget that I want to use for our service section. So just come down and search for the widget that says Sydney FP services type A. So just click on it. It will come here automatically on our row. So what we need to do next is to just click on this edit button, so it will take us here. Now if you look at the website we are following, this is our services here. So if you want to make it this way, copy, use this service, and if you want to use another word, just use any word that that suits you, maybe our product and services, or maybe services or our services. Now to save time, I'm going to copy this, come back here and paste it to this title area. Don't forget, and this number of services to show, I'm going to leave it as default. So if I leave it as default now, it's going to show everything for me. So I will still show you how to modify this layer, but as far as this service is concerned, I want it to show normal as default. No, so what you need to do next is to come down here and enter the slug for our categories. Now what is the slug? Is type -A. Don't forget the name of the categories you use, and we use only one category for all our services. Now I've typed the type A now here, so you can play around if you like. Here, display services in 2 columns instead of 3. So I don't need that, I need 3. So after you've done, we don't need to make any changes here, just click on done. So good, now our service should be well implemented now. So to make this function, just click update. So once that is done, as you can see, page updated. So we can just visit our page here. Let's visit the page and see what we've done. It's loading. Great. Wow. So this is our home page. This is the title, this subtitle, the call to action we've created. Great. Now let's move down. As you can see, this is our services. This is our services. This is our services. But I don't know why this icon is not really showing here. Why? Why it's not showing? I don't know why it's not showing. Let me teach you one thing that will really help you. That is why I said you must be very, very creative in anything you are doing. You must be very, very creative. Now so far I hit this problem now. What is the way out for me? If I don't want to use the process of copying the shortcode for our icon, what can you do? What can I do to make this work? Very, very simple. Let's go and forget this process. Now that we have this type of issue, it is time for us to be creative. I told you in the beginning of this tutorial that don't rely on copy and paste. Try to be an independent person. Try to be a creative somebody. Now that we got this kind of issue, now the next step we have to take is to try to be creative and create something like this. Now we are not going to use the other method anymore. We are going to use another separate method, and this will also widen your experience. This is an opportunity for you to level up again, to know more. So this means in any kind of profession you are trying to be professional on, you must have an encounter with any issue. So something might look complicated at times, or maybe so cumbersome for you to be able to comprehend, but if you know what you are doing, if you are creative, you will be able to get rid of it. Now what we are going to do now is to go to our dashboard. Now this is our dashboard. Let's go back to this where we create the services, right? So all the services we've created is not going to work anymore. It's not going to work anymore because I quickly do something. I've erased the services we just created in our home page here. Let me quickly show you in our pages. So I quickly do some tests here. So these are the tests that I did. So this is what we are going to create now to quickly get rid of the problem we are having here. And believe me, it's going to even more high catchy and more slick than this, honestly. So now let's quickly do that. I will delete this now so that we can start afresh, so for you to know what I've done. So I will get rid of this, delete this, and come here, delete the widget. Let me just delete the row completely. Delete. Good. Let's start afresh. Now the first thing we are going to do is that we will use one widget to implement this our services and also get this done. So let's get started. Let's add row. I think you know how to add row already. We need just only one row. Come to layout. Now in this case, what we are going to put here, I would like to put 10, just 10 padding. Okay, let me use 40. Let me use 40. Come down, make it full width in the row layout. Make it full width. Once you make this full width, now click insert. Now from here, let's go and add our widget. Click on widget. Now the widget we are going to use for the our service, let me show you. For the our service title is is a test. Click on test. Now let's quickly edit our test. Edit. So while loading, let's go and copy our services here. Copy and paste it here. Ctrl V. So we don't need to write anything here, and we don't need to make any changes here, right? So just click on done. Great. Now the next step we need to take is to add another row and widget to implement this on our home page. Come back. Now what we'll do now is to add another row. Now we also here we need 3 columns. Let's make it 3. We need 3 columns. As you can see, here is 3 columns, right? Now we need 3 columns here. In the other one, we don't have problem with the services we've created earlier. All we need to do is to just follow the the normal process that we followed the other time. But now, so far we have an encounter with that kind of issue. We have no choice than to find way out. That's why you have to be creative Now 3 widget, right? Now just come to layout here. Our padding, let's make it just 10. And any other changes? No, we only need that changes. Yes, there's one more thing. Come to the, now after you've done with that, collapse this layout and come to design. Scroll down to background color. We are going to choose a kind of very summer blur background like this, yeah, something like this. Great. Click insert. Voila. Now it is time for us to add our widget. Now click on add widget. The widget we are going to use now is not gonna be this this Sydney services type of a thing anymore. So you just come down here, and this video we are going to use visual editor. We'll use this for the title, this for the next section we are going to create. Just click on it. All we have to do is to duplicate it for the 3 rows and duplicate again. Don't worry if this follow each other, just try to drag it to the next one and drag this one to the 3rd one. Great. Now that we've gotten them splitted, the next thing we have to do is start editing all this section to make our services section. Great. So click on edit here. Let's go back here and copy the title. Now we are not going to paste this on the title, don't forget, we are going to paste it here. Good. Now we are going to make it heading 2, bold it and click the center align. Wow. Now but before this design, the image come first, this graphics come first. So now point your cursor to the middle and click on this add media. We've uploaded the file we are going to use, the media file we are going to use already. So with the design, I would like to use this and scroll down. I told you something in the previous method we want to use. In case you want to link any of your services to any other page, you have to add links, right? There's a section for you to add link. Now for us to implement this here, what we need to do is to come down in this picture details. As you can see, this URL, right? Now at times it may just give you, if you click here, at times it will be on attached page. If it is on attached page, you will only see this here, this copy link, that particular page, so it won't link to any other pages. So to do that, just come here, change this attached page to custom URL, so you'll be able to insert any pages that you want that kind of service to link to. Now by doing that, now I want to make it clear to you. I will put, the other time I leave it that way because I don't want it to go to any other page, but now I want to link it to a page. It's just an example for you to know what I'm doing here. You might leave it like this and you might link into any page, but I want you to see how it's going to work, how is the implementation is going to be function. Let me put any URL here. Let me put any URL here. followrightway.com, www.followrightway.com. Great. So here I'm going to make this a thumbnail. Click insert. Voila. I'm still going to edit it more. Click on edit and come to the thumbnail here and I want to make it a custom size 100 so that it will not be too big. 100. Great. and click insert. As you can see, this is the URL we are going to link it to. This is the URL we are going to link it to. Click insert. Great. Now that we have the image here, now the next step we need to take is to get our description here, the short description about the product or services. Click copy and come down here, paste, but make sure you make it a center. You should let it be in center. Click the center align after highlighting it. Great. Now the link that we link here, don't forget, in order to link it to another page, we will also make sure we link it, we incorporate it inside this little description, so that whenever they click on this image, they will land to the page, and whenever they click on this description, they will link to the page. So anywhere they click on, they will eventually link to the page we want. So by doing that, we have to, all we need to do is to quickly copy the link here so that it will fast. Let me copy it here. Ctrl C, copy, and highlight this to incorporate the link. Just this is the link sign, insert. As you can see, insert or edit link. Just click on it, paste the link here. This description will change, the color will change. As the color change, it will also change in your page. Now what we have to do now is to highlight it again and give it black color. Let's come here to the color area and do black color. Great. Now you see, click update. Voila. Now we are going to do the same thing here also. Let's edit. Now let's get the title here. The title, let's copy to save time. Copy and paste it here. Highlight it, make it middle, and use the heading 2. Great. Now let's go and add our image. You can make it Ctrl B to make it bold and give it a very black color. Good. Now place your cursor here to be center so that we can add our image. Let's use this and incorporate the link to any page that we want. So I've shown you in the first step of the service how you can do this. All you need to do is to come here, the custom image have been selected already. Just click here and put the page link that you want to link that product or services to. Paste it here and choose thumbnail here and click insert. But I'm not going to do that now because I just show you that so that you can know what we are going to do. After all this process, I will load the page. We can see our home page, and the next thing is that I will click on the first product so that it can direct us to the page that we link to. So don't forget, but I'm not gonna do this again anymore here. Just click on here so that it can bring it out. The next thing we are going to do also is to click to edit the image to make it more smaller, customize, and 100. Don't forget 100. Don't forget. Then if you want to link to anywhere, you can still link here. You can still link it here, but we are not linking to any page. So update. Now that we update, now remain our little description, right? So click enter to make it down. Let's copy the little description here, copy and paste. Don't forget, make it to be center align. Click on center. Then if you want to link any if you want to link it to a particular page, don't forget, click here and link it. But I'm not going to do that now. I'm not going to do that. Cancel. I'm not going to do that. So click done. So the third one here, we are going to do the same thing. Let's copy the title here, copy and come back, paste and make it center. Let's come and use the heading 2 bold and give it a very black color. So press enter to make it down, and let's insert our picture here. Insert the picture. This is the last picture we're going to insert, right? I think, yeah, this is the last picture we're going to insert. Now insert, this is the marketing. Great. So let's edit this picture to make it smaller. Don't forget custom, and make sure it's in just 100. Don't forget. And if you want to link it again, you can link it there, but I'm not linking anymore. Press on update. The next thing is to get our short description. Click enter and make it center align. Let's go and copy the short description. Copy, come back, paste. Now it's in center already. Great. Okay, let me just bold it. Ctrl B. I will also go and bold the other one. Click done. Let's go and bold this also, because I didn't bold it the other time. Let's bold it. Bold. Ctrl B. Done. Great. Now all we have to do is to click on update. Then after this load, then we're going to visit our site and see how it look. Great. Yeah, click on view page and let's go and see. Wow, interesting. But now what I want to do is that, as you can see, this design is not black. This is more, deep black than this, so we have to make some changes. And also this one is black than this, we have to make some changes. Now what we are going to do now is that, and here this image now, this background color is not really white, so we are going to make it white. Let's quickly go and make the changes now. Just click on edit page here. Now let's come here. Let's go to the row. The complete row is the complete row that make it like, is the complete row that doesn't let the the color to be the same thing. Now what we have to do is to come here, edit row. When you click on edit, just come to design down here and scroll down to the background color. This is the background color. So we are going to make it white, but not really white. We're going to make some white. I think this is okay. Let's click on done. Now the next thing we are going to do for the first one here is that let's make, this is very black, right? It's very black. Let's make it somehow not really black. Let's use something like this and bold it. Ctrl B. Great. Now this one also we have to bold it. Ctrl B and make it very black. Good. I think this, should we make it black? Let's make everything black. Black color, black. Then click on done. Here also we are going to do the same thing. We've bold this one already. We only make it black. Sorry, we only make it black. Oh, I don't want it to be bold. I don't want it to be blue, just only black. Let's come back here. I don't want it to be bold, just only black. Just only black. Just only black. I don't want it to be bold. Great, just only black. Update. And remain this one. Remain this one. Just only black, not bold. I don't want it to be bold, just only black. Great, let's go and see what we've done. Let's click update. I'll go and visit our home page after loading. Good. Yeah, click on view page now. Voila, here we go. Very great, very great. Now I want to do something now. This background, I want to make it full width from one end here to another here. So let's go and do that. very fast. So click point here and click on edit row. I want to make it full width. Click on layout, come down. Yes, this is the row layout here. Full width. Click on done, and click update. Let's go and visit our website. Maybe it's okay now, and if it's not okay, we can still make any changes. So I'm just doing this for you to know what you are going to do and some things you are going to face. At times we face some challenges, but don't be panic, don't fear. All you have to do is to apply your brain, make it technical, and make it somehow creative. So that's why you have to be creative. Let's go and visit the page now and see. Now it's in full width. Okay, let's compare with this. Now you see this one is somehow messy. Honestly, it's somehow messy, look complicated, not really catchy, not really professional. All this like this image is supposed to be in center, it's not in center. Everything's supposed to be in center align, but they're not in center. Now one thing that I want you to see, in this first page, in this first service, we incorporate link. In case you want to link into another page, maybe like this designer, you want people to go to that guy, this very page, and read all the details about your design here. Or now maybe here you want to link this to another page also for people to read about your development, what you render inside this development, and the marketing side. So now here we link here, and we have link in our description. Don't forget, we also have link in our picture. So whenever they click on this picture, it will take them to that page, and whenever they click on this this short description, it will link them to another page. So now let's click on this picture and see what will happen. I think we're having a problem here. It's not going. So the URL that I linked to is not going, but as you can see, it takes us to another page. And here also, if you click on the description, it will also take us to another page. So the URL is not working, so it's not going. So you should know that it will surely take us to another page. So now let's go back. But because we didn't incorporate any URL on this and this, if you click on it, it won't take us to anywhere. Now this instruction now is balanced. It's a very good player that we are through with our services section, which is here, our services section. Now the next section we are going to bounce on now is the, let me show you. The next section is this section that says about us. Now from this section now you can, like as you can see, is in two parts. Here is a video that you can play that we just review a little about this kind of website or the product and services you offer and others. If you click this video now, it's gonna play, and here a little description and some facts, but I'm not gonna put these facts. I will just only write a little short of words here and put a call to action below that we direct your users or maybe your audience to the about page itself. So now let's quickly do something like this. Let's go back to our website and click on edit page here. We need to add another row. The row we need will be 2. So great, we are going to use 2 rows for this section. Now here we make it full width. Come to the layout, let's make it full width. Let's set the padding first. I would like to make it let's say 40. Let me show you what this top and bottom padding does. What it does was that here it's just the space between the previous section and the next section. So I don't want it to be too wide or too small, so just between the next section and the previous section. So I'll make it 40. So after making it 40, come down to the row layout and make it full width. So in order for it to make it from one side to the other side, so make it full width and click insert. But yeah, and click insert. Great. So now what we want to do next is to come to the widget area. So we are going to insert widget here for the first row on the left side. So what we do is to just use the widget called Visual Editor. Let's click on it, then let's click on edit. So what we're going to do is to put a little description about our services, or maybe about our company or about our business. But here I would like to put about us in the title. Let me make it capital letter, about us. Great. Now let me put a little description here. Let's copy to save our time. Let's copy, let's copy this and paste it here. Let me copy more words also. I just want the words to be more, so I don't want to waste your time. That's why I'm making it short. I think before you can do this section, you should be able to get the content you need to use for the about section. So I think this one is okay for this. So what we have to do is to highlight everything. Let's highlight it and make it center. Great. So click. We are not going to make any changes here, so just click done. Great. Now that we are through with this, the next thing we need to do is to add another widget here that will perform the operation that we need in order to add incorporate the video in this section. Now click on the row and click on add widget. So this is the widget we are going to use, video. Click on it. So don't too bother yourself if you discover that this come below here. Just drag it to the normal where it's supposed to be. Click on edit. So we don't need to add any title here. Let's just add our video here. No. So let's insert the URL here. Let's assume this is the video we are going to use. Great. Let's assume this is the video we are going to use. What we need to do is to come down to click on the share and copy this link. As you can see, copied. It has copied. Don't forget this is YouTube, right? So just come here, click on share. When it's pop up, just copy the link. Or maybe if you want to embed, just come here, click on embed and copy this. So I can do the two, but let me just go with this and come back to our website and click and paste it here, then click add. Sorry, we cannot load this video. Okay, I'm not gonna use this widget. Normally this is the widget we're supposed to use, but I'm not going to use this widget. The reason is that I have the video already. Maybe I've uploaded the video here. I can just try to insert it as I normally insert pictures, but I'm not going to do that now because this is not type of process I want to pass through. So I will just delete this widget now and use another widget. So that is why you have to be very, very creative. Now I'm not using this anymore. Let me show you another way. I've shown you the normal way. Now let me show you another way. What you the great part of this widget is that all you have to do is to just come here. If you want to add video, click on add video and select the file inside your system, inside your PC. So if you select the file now, it will take you to your computer to choose the video that you want to use. You upload it here and click add here, add to widget. So you will see the video in your the particular page that you want to incorporate the video. But now I'm not going to choose any video from my system, but I want it from YouTube. So I've teach you this one now, so let me teach you the other side of it. So I'm gonna delete this widget now and get another widget. Just come here. The widget I'm going to use this visual test. This visual test is a multifunctional tool that you can use to do anything. Click on edit. So what I'm going to do now is that I will go back to YouTube and click on share here. Don't forget, and click on share here. Click on share. Now I'm not going to copy this link anymore. I'm going to embed. Click on embed. So this is the link I'm going to copy. See, this is the code I'm going to copy, the embed code. Copy. Yeah, come back to our website here. So for me to paste this, I'm not going to paste it directly. So don't forget that I told you, if you want to write HTML or coding or stuff, come to this test area. Because this visual is for writing content, inserting images, link and others. So just come here, click on test and paste your code. Ctrl V. See that? So I'm not going to give any title for this video, but if you want to give title, you can give. As you can see here, there's no title on the video here. There's no title here. So I will just paste it here. You know, I don't have to make any changes here at all. So I will click done. So now that is done, let's okay, remain the what's it called? Remain the call to action button for this site. Now what I have to do is to go to the widgets area and search for call to action. This call to action, as you can see, click on it. Let's drag it to this section. This is where we want it to be. So now let's click on edit. We don't need to put title. Enter your call to action, the call to action words that you want to use. Learn more about us. Learn more about us. Great. Link for the call to action. So now let's say you want to direct them to your about us page. So this is what we are going to do, because we are still going to create the about us page later. I will just copy this link. I will copy this link here, my website link, the website we are creating now. Copy, paste it here. So now the page about us page we are going to create later will be about, just about. We are going to make it about. So now when they click on that, they will, they will land to our about us page. Great. So now title for the button. Title for the button. I don't need title for the button. Display the button in line with the text. No, I don't need that. So sorry, it's not going to be here. Cut, place it here. Title for the button. Ctrl V. So now let's click done. Great. Let's update and go and see our website. If it's not okay by us, we can just quickly come back and make changes. Let's visit our site now and see how it looks. Great. Wow. Bravo, bravo, bravo. I like this. Now you can see it is very, very beautiful, very, very professional. Now here they can just read little about us. Let's say you put your little description about you here. Then if they want to learn more, they can just click learn more about us. Very great. Now if they want to watch the video, they can watch video directly from your home page. Let's click on it.
In this video, I'm going to walk you through how to create a YouTube channel step by step.
Great. I'm gonna stop here. Now you can see it's very great. I like it. So, and if you want to change the size of your maybe you want to make it bigger, you can just, let's go back to the edit page. Let's go back to the edit page, to our WordPress dashboard. So you can just come here where it is here, click on edit. So this is the area. Look at the width and look at the height. This is the height. You can change the width here, and you can let me change the height to like 400. Let me make it 400. Click on done, update. So after updating, we will go and check it again. So let's click on visit site here, visit site, visit page, I mean. Let's go and check. Voila. As you can see, it come down a little bit, but it's okay like it. Just very perfect, very perfect. Now the next thing we are going to do now is to come here again and see. I'm not going to put this one, but we are going to implement it in one of the pages we are going to make later. So I will omit this and come down here to our work, which is very great and beautiful. So let's go back to our WordPress dashboard and get this done ASAP. Click on edit pages. Now to do this, let's add a new row. As usual, we are going to make it just one row. Don't forget, in our layout here you can make any changes. I want to make the top and bottom padding 40 and come down a little bit so the row layout will be full width. Then collapse the layout, so we don't need to make any other changes in the design tab. Just click insert. Now let's add the widget we are going to use. Let's add the visual text widget. You know, I told you that this visual editor is a very great tool that perform, you know, multi type of function you want. So let's click on it. So that is the widget we are going to use to create our work section. Now click on edit. So we are going to put our title here. Let's come here and just copy this as our work. Ctrl+C, and you can use portfolio if you like, but I'm going to use our work. So just copy it here. Then what we need to do next is to, you know, show all art, science, building or stuff. We don't need this. No, we don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need this. So let's just create something very simple. So to do that now, let's copy the little words the right here. Okay, let's copy the little description they put here. Copy. Let's put it in the front in the visual section here. Ctrl+V, highlight and make it to be in the middle. Click on the center align. I don't want it to be bold. Come here, I want to put paragraph. So yes, great. Let me make it black. Fine. What else? So in case if you want to do something like this and like this, if you click on this now, it will give you another portfolio section. If you click on this, it will give you another portfolio section. It will give you another portfolio section or our work section. But I don't want to do something like that. But if you want to do something like this, all you need to do is to just come here like this text. Now you can copy it, come here, paste. So come here too. Let's just copy everything so I can separate it when I get there. Copy everything and paste. So what I will do is that I will remove all this column of a thing. I will remove it and make sure they are the same line. So now what this means is that okay, let me remove the link inside. Link is inside. Let me remove the link. Let me remove the link. Also this, remove the link. On this I will remove the link. Good. Also the ads, I will remove the link. So if you want to do something like this, just highlight everything, click on the center align and try to make different. See all is one tab that include a separate link. Ads is one tab that include a separate link, and the science and branding, they are not the same, they are different. So if you click on this, if you click to another page, this, they will take you to different pages. Now what you need to do is just highlight this, come to the link here and incorporate the link that you want to put, the page that you want to link them to. Just incorporate it, but we are not going to do something like this. So I think for us showcasing our work like this, it's just pretty okay for them. It's just pretty okay. So, and if they want to view it, they can click and view it. So let's get something quickly done. So this is a little description here. So what we need to do next is to just come here, press enter for the cursor to come down to another section and click on make it center align. Click on add new so that we can insert those pages. Now here, you know, I've uploaded some media files here that I'm going to use. So all I have to do is to just click on create categories. Don't forget, you have to create a separate categories for your work. Create categories. As you can see here, create gallery. Now create gallery, sorry. If you click on create gallery, it will take you to another section to create your gallery. So all we have to do is to just choose the gallery, to choose the medium we are going to put. Let's use this. Choose this also, this also, this also, this also, this. Let me move. Okay, let me move up a little bit. Move up. Let's choose this also. Let's choose this one. Let's choose down. Okay, I think they are all good right here now. So if you notice something, you will discover that all their size are the same thing, 6040 by 220 by 423 by 426. Now they are the same thing. If you click on here now, also the same thing, you will get the same thing. They are all the same thing. Now all you need to do next is to click on create new category. Click on it. Great, it takes us to another new category section, as you can see. So if you like, you can move this around. If you like, you can paste it anywhere, but I want to make it the same. So now the next thing you need to do is to come to this right section here that says gallery settings. So you will choose your choice here. I will make it medium file. What this does was that it will make, when you click on one image, it will pop up and you can scroll to view others. Now here you can choose the number of columns you want. I will choose 4, and here I'm not gonna make it top me, I'm going to make it something medium to make it very perfect and good. So now it's very great now. So just click insert. When you click insert, you will see all the medium file here. You can see a medium file, and if you want to make any changes on any picture or images, you can just click on it and click edit if you want to edit later. So now all we need to do next is to just click on done, then click on update. Now that this is done, now all we have to do next is to quickly visit our home page and see how it look like. Great. Now let's see what we just created. Let's scroll down and see. Let's scroll down. Great. Wow, wonderful. This is our work. Nice one. But you know what, I think we should something very short. So now if you click on this, now it will pop up. It's loading. As you can see, it will pop up. Then you can scroll to check anyone that you like. You can scroll to check anyone you like. You can scroll to check anyone you like, from one image to another. So what we need to do is to go and reduce the number of images here. So let's click on edit page. So click on edit here. Great. So let's click on edit here. Fine. So let's remove this. Let's remove this. Great. Click update and done, then update it here, and let's go and see what we've done. Now let's go and visit the page here. Wonderful. I like it. Just to be in one row, it's very great. I like this now. So anyway, we are going to create our work page. We are going to create a special page for this that will contain all the images, or the that will contain all the works images. So we just want this to showcase our work a little bit in our home page. If you just put everything here like that, it will make it somehow not professional. So great. Now the next section now. Just click on update and click on done. So click on update here. So let's go and visit our site to see how the home page look like here. Let's scroll down to see that. Wow, that is great. Very professional. I like it this way. So we only create 2 row and 4 column, 1 2 3 4. So as I said earlier, if you click on it, it's gonna pop up and you can scroll to view any images that you want. You can scroll from image to another. So this is very great. Now let's bounce on the next section. The next section is the testimonial section. As you can see, this is the testimonial section. I don't like how this testimonial section look. It doesn't look professional. I don't like it. I'm going to do something greater than this, so it's gonna look very beautiful and very eye-catchy. So let's do something greater than this. So like I said in the beginning of this video, that you should be creative. So always be creative and always make sure you do something better than others, so that we separate you apart, we make you a professional, so and you'll be able to boast on yourself that you can do more than what others can do. Great. So after that, we bounce on the meet our team section. So let's go and quickly get this testimonial section done. Now let's come back to our website and click on edit page. Now that we are back to our WordPress dashboard, what we need to do is to quickly create our testimonials, so one after the other, in order for us to be able to achieve this section, this testimonial section. Now over to testimonial here, click on add new. So add new testimonial. The name of the testimonial will be here. Add this as title, so I'm going to put Daniel Mama. This is just an example, so you can put anything you like, so based on the testimonial you are going to use. So here will be the description of the testimonial, maybe his own point of view about your product and services. You can just put the little short words description here. So to save time, I'm going to copy any words, so make sure you do this on your own. So I'm going to put just any words here, for example. And what I need to do next is that I'm going to create a different categories for each testimonial. Don't forget, create a different category for each testimonial. Now I'm going to use one, add, and make sure it's check. As you can see, it's check. So now come down to the client's info here, so you can just enter the, as you can see, a client function or company name. So I'm just going to put his post, his work here. Let's say manager, let's say manager. So here, this feature image will be the client's feature. This way you need to upload or incorporate the picture of the client. Just click on this feature image. If you like, you can come here to upload if you have it on your system. So but to me, it's already on my media library. I'll just come here and click on this and click on set feature. So as you can see, it's here. All you need to do next is to just go back and click publish. So the next one we're gonna do is to add new testimonial. So I'm going to create all the testimonials so that it will be very easy for us to get through. So I'm going to put Tosin Adiwa. Great. So I'm going to put a little description also and create another new category for this testimonial. I will put to add category and make sure that it's check. So come down to write the client's info. Let me just put marketer and put marketer and set the feature image. Let me use this one and set. Great. then push the publish button when you are done creating. Yeah, let's add one more. Let me call this reshare Badmus. Let me just put any name. Let me paste the little description here or the client. Make sure you put a very great content, a quality content here, you know, that will qualify your product and services. I'm just using this as an example. So the next categories will be 3, and make sure it's checked also. Then come down to the client's info. I can just put copywriter and put copywriter. So here, let me set the feature image. Let me use this as the copywriter. Set. Great. Now let me click publish. Good. Now that this is done, what we need to do next is to go back to our home page. To implement it on our home page, come here, over to home page here and click edit. Once it's load, let's come down and add new row and new widget. So as usual, add new row. We are going to use just only single row here. Come to the layout side. I want the padding to be top and bottom padding should be 40. I've explained to you what this does. Come down a little bit. I'm going to make it a full widget, the layout row full widget. So collab this. I'm going to collab this and come to the design section. I want to add a background image for this row. Let me add the background image. I don't have the background image here, I think so. So I would like to use okay, let me use this background image. It's great. And if you don't have the background image you can just come to the upload file and upload the file that you want to use. So with this now, I can just go straight and click insert. Then I would like to put overlay. The work of this overlay is that, you know, this image is somehow bright now. So if I put this overlay now, it will be somehow dark. So I'm not going to put this very dark overlay. It's gonna be something let me come down. It's gonna be something white, but not really white. It's gonna be something like this, or maybe I should just make it okay, I think this is okay. Insert. So, and the next thing I want to do now is to add the widget that we are going to use. Now this time we are going to add the testimonial widget. Click, come here. Now let's scroll. Let's look for the testimonial widget. Testimonial widget. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, click on it. Great. So let's click on edit to edit the testimonials. Here we are going to add the testimonial title here. Let's just put testimonial. Let's put testimonials. Great. So here I'm going to leave it this as default so that it can show all our testimonials. Then here I'm going to insert the category name that we use to create the testimonials. Don't forget, I use 1, 2 and 3 to create the categories. Now what I'm going to do now is to just type the categories name. I use 1, comma, then 2, comma, and 3. Great. 1, 2 and 3. So, and if you want one to show before the other, you can just you can put this 3 here, or you can put this 1 here, just anyhow you want it, but I want it to show from 1, 2 and 3. So all you need to do next is to just click on done. So I think our testimonial section should be implemented now. What we need to do is to just click on update and go and check what we've done to see how it look like after updating. So let's click on visit good. Let's click on visit page and go and see what we've created. Wow. Very beautiful. It's beautiful, it's eye-catching, it's great. As you can see, it's scrolling. Wow, that is very great. This is the testimonial title. This is the little description about the testimonial. This is the testimonial image, and this is the testimonial name, and below is the testimonial maybe position or work. So now let's go. As you can see the testimonial here, so see their own testimonial and see the one we create here. So I like this more than that, like seriously. Now that we have successfully created our testimonial section, the next section we need to create now is the meet our team section here. But I'm going to do something great this time again. I'm not going to make it stick like this. I would like to make it be showing from one I would like to make it show in three bashes. Do you know what I mean by that? Like this 3 now, like this 1, 2, 3 now we go once, another 3 will come. So I'm not going to let it to just be sticky like this. It will look more professional than this. So now let's move back to our WordPress website and click on edit page here. But what we need to do now is to create our employee one after the other, because we are going to use about 9 employee on this website. So if you like, you can use more than that, depends on the number of employee you're going to use. Now to me, on this website I'm going to use 9 employee, and I'm going to create them separate one after the other with different category. Over to employee and click on add new. Great. So the name of your employee will be in the title box here. So let me show you like this. Marble Howell. So you place it in the title here. So let me use the name. Let me just copy to save some time. Oh, it's not copying, right? Okay, let me come here. Let me just put George Marcus like this. Then you don't need to put any description here. You don't need to put description. So just create a new categories. Let me use one. Good, and click add new category. Make sure it's checked. Just let's create the 2 category first. So let's come back to the employee info here. I will put, let me check what they put here. Okay, general manager. Let me put general manager here. General manager, right? Okay. Here, if the employee have a Facebook account, you can just place the Facebook URL here. But in my own case, I would like to use my Facebook page URL, and if you like, you can use yours also. But I recommend using your employee Facebook URL or your own URL. So now what I will do is that I will just come to my sticky note here and copy the URL and paste it in here for the Facebook. Now for the Twitter, is here already. I will just click on it. For the Google, is here already. I will just click on it. Now the next section is employee link. So if the employee have link, maybe the employee is running one website or his business website or something, you can just paste the website URL here. Now come to the right side that says feature image. This way you need to insert the employee image. Now you can come here anytime to upload if you have the employee image in your computer, but I have it here already, so I don't need to waste time and go to my computer anymore. So I will just click this and insert. Good, everything is okay now. Everything, make sure it's checked so that it will reside in the empty one category. Now click on publish. So the second employee we are going to make, so far we've through with this first one, so let's just click on add new again. So let us use the name good. Sorry. Then type the employee name. Come here and create another category for the employee. Just put M2. Great. And add. Click on add category and make sure it's checked. Come down to the employee info. Let's use one of their accountants. Let's use accountant. Content, the Facebook, don't forget, put the Facebook and the Twitter link, including the Google. And if you know you don't have one of these accounts, just leave it empty, leave it blank. So don't forget, if you have the link also to any other website, you can link it here, but I will leave it blank. So I would like to choose the employee image here. Just scroll down. Okay, let me choose this one. Good. So okay, let me quickly show you something. So I want you to know that all these employee image are, I've already made them the same size. They are all the same size. Now 212 by 318. Also this 211 by 318, this 211 by 318, 211 by 318. Make sure they have the same type and the same size. So this is the one I'm going to choose now. And click set up image. Great. Now all I have to do is to just push the publish button. Now I've shown you how to create an employee one after the other. So all you have to do now is to go pause this video now and go and create as much as possible the employee you want to use on your website. Now as you can see, let me show you something here on the category section. I've created all the 9 employee that I want to use. As you can see, I've created that. So you can pause this video and create all the employee you want to use by following this process. Now if that is done, what we need to do next is to go back to our home page to implement this employee in our home page. Although we are still going to create a separate page for our employee, but at least to showcase some of our employee in the home page whenever our users or audience add into our page, home page. Let's come here and click on the all employee and see all the employee we've created. Now you can see all the employee we've created, right? So now to implement this on our home page, let's over to pages and click on all pages. Now here we are moving on to home page. Over to home page and click on edit page. Now from here, to implement this on our home page, what we need to do is to add another row for this section. Click on add row. Great. In this case, I'm not going to use 2 column or any other column, but I'm going to use just 1 column, and I will make it full width in the layout area. Okay, let me put the padding, the top and bottom padding as 50. So, and the row layout should be full width. Then insert. After that, we are going to insert the widgets to perform this operation by using the employee widget. So click on employee widget. So now it is time to go and it is time to go and edit our employee. Now here, this is how it's going to be. We are going to leave it at default so that it can give us what we want. So you can just play around if you want. If you want it to be showing differently, you can come here and change the number of employee that you want to be showing at the time. But if you leave it as default, now it's going to show it. Let me show you. Let me just click on preview and show you how it's going to preview changes here. How it's going to look. So let's scroll down and see how it look. Great. Wow, as you can see now, 3 columns with, look at these are the link that the social link that we incorporate, that we put on them. So whenever they click on Facebook, that will direct them to Facebook, and whenever they click on Twitter, it will direct them to click Twitter. And this is the name of the employee, and this is the position of the employee. So there's another button here to scroll. As you can see, this is different from the one that they created here. As you can see, it doesn't look professional like us. Let's visit us. As you can see now, theirs are just showing a little bit the social buttons, but look at us and see how great and beautiful it is. As you can see, so it's very sleek, it's very professional, and it's looking eye-catching. So your audience or users can just maneuver and do anything and do anyhow they want, and they like it. So this is very good. That's why I said you must be very, very creative on what you are doing. So now let's go back to our WordPress dashboard and finish the last step. So I forgot that we're supposed to put a title, like this title meet our theme. So all we have to do to get that done is to add a new row again. Let's do this one. Page layout, we don't need, the padding, let me put top, and let me put 30, and okay, let me leave this as standard. So I don't want to make it full width. Click insert. Now I'm going to I'm going to drag it up, because you know the title must come before the employee, right? So just drag it up like this, and let's add our widget. We are going to add the visual editor widget. So click on edit, and let's go and copy the meet our team here. And paste it in the title here. Great. So we can just copy the little description they have here and paste it also. And paste it here also, and make it be in the center. So let's make it be in the center. Great. Click done and click update here. After that, we will quickly check the home page and see how beautiful it is. Now let's check the home page. Now let's click on view page. Let's scroll down. Wow, this is very great. Meet our team. I like this. But if you look at this little description very well, you will discover that it's very big. It's too big. Yeah, it's too big. What I would like us to do now is to reduce this. Click on edit page. So over to the visual editor, click on edit. So, and let's reduce this size. As you can see, it's in heading 3. Let's make it a normal paragraph. It's okay now. We can just make it black more. Okay. Then let's edit the row and edit the layout. I'm not going to make it 30 again. Let me make it 50 and click done. Update. Once this is updated, let's visit our site and see how the home page look. Good. I think it's great now. It's great now. Wow. So you can just click on this button and scroll. Good. Now we've successfully created this section. Now what is the next section for us to create? Let's see. The next section is this call to action section. This is very simple to create. The next one will be our latest news. This latest news might be maybe your blog post and some latest news about your company, about your business, and so on. So let's quickly get this done and move over to the latest news section. So let's come to our WordPress dashboard. Let's add a new row as usual. We only need one row. Then we are going to make it I'll use 40 this time. Yeah, and the row layout, I'll make it full width. Then click insert. Let's add a widget. The widget we are going to add is a call to action widget. So let's look for call to action widget. Yeah, this is it here. Click on it. So let's move down. Create call to action. So click on edit. Now the title that we want to give our call to action. So we are not going to give this call to action any title, but we only need the call to action description. Now all we need to do is to come back to the website we are following and copy this and paste it here. So here is the space for us to insert the link that we want to link the call to action to. When you are creating a call to action, or maybe you want to make a call to action, the call to action is speaking to the person that it should take an action to go to a particular place. Now maybe you've created a particular page that you want the call to action to lead to, so when they click on it, it will take them to another page. So you can just insert the link here. Let's see what it said. Want to know more about our company? Curious what else we do? Now this now can take them to the about page. Now let's insert the about page. All we need to do is to just copy our URL here. Let's copy our URL here. Copy. Now and paste it here. After pasting it, let's now put about, because we are still going to create our about us later. So, and this is how the URL is going to be, as you can see. So title for the call to action, let's see the title they use here. The call to action is get in touch. Okay, now let's put get in touch. Great. Get in touch. Now let me show you the function that this perform. If you click on display, if you check the box, display the button inline with the text, they will be inline. Both this description and the call to action, they will be inline, they will be in a straight line. But if you leave it unchecked, this description will be at the top while the call to action will be down like this. Let me show you. If you don't check the box, this is how it's going to look. If you don't check the box, this is how it's going to look. But if you check the box, this call to action button will be at the front here, while this description will be at the left. They will be in line, so we don't want them to be in line, we don't want to be in a straight line. Now let's go back, leave this unchecked. Now let's come to this design tab to make some changes, little changes. I'm not gonna leave it as default. So the headline color, I will make it white. I'll make it white, and the font color, okay, let me go to the link. I will make it white also. Then what next? Good, I think it's okay now. Let's click on done and quickly go and check what we've created. Let's click on update. But once the changes has been saved, what we need to do next is to quickly go and visit the home page and see the call to action section. Scroll down. Wow, this is very great and perfect. Want to know more about our company? Curious what else we do? Get in touch. Great. So if you click, if maybe your audience or your users click on this link now, it will take them to the about page that we are going to create a little bit later. So now the next thing we need to do is for us to bounce on the latest news section, which is very easy to do. I'll quickly walk you through that. Let's go back to our WordPress dashboard. Let's click on edit page. Now to do this, as usual, it's very simple. I think you should be familiar with all this process now, because we've done a little, because we've walked through so many process. Now what we need to do is to add another row. To get that done, we only need one row. Okay, and here this layout we can only put, let's put 50 as our top and bottom part. Then so let's scroll down. We are not going to make it full, we leave it as standard this time, and click insert. Okay, let's make it full width and click insert. So let's add our latest content widgets. Click on the widgets, tab and scroll down to locate the latest content widget, the latest news widget. Here it is, latest news. Click on it. So now let's go and see the settings of our latest news. So we are not going to type anything here at all. Now all we can do is to just put our title here, latest news. Great. Now we are not going to make any changes in the layout here. Now what we can just do is to check maybe all these are proper. Let's check. Let's leave everything as default and click on done. So let's quickly update and change, and save the changes. After that is done, what we need to do next is to quickly check the page and see how it look. Click on view page. Let's scroll down and see. Voila, this is very great. Now as you can see, latest news. The reason why you are seeing this is because we've not created any blog post or update. You know, as I said at the beginning of this video, here in this latest news, this could be the latest news about your company, about your business, or maybe your blog post, your current, or maybe your latest blog post. So now the reason why you are seeing this hello world here is that WordPress, by default, WordPress just give us this by default, but we are going to delete it a little bit later. So now, and what we are going to do next now is to come here and see what is next. Wow, I think we've reached the bottom. So this section, we are not going to put this section in our own page, but we are going to add it in one of the pages we are going to create very soon. So we are going to stop here. I told you earlier that we are not going to make the same website as this, but we are going to follow their steps so that we can know what we are doing, right? So we can also do something greater than this. So don't just bother yourself doing copy and paste work or something. So now our home page is well set up. The only thing that needs to make this perfect now is to create some little blog posts and make them show here, like here, and make them show here. Immediately we start creating some blog posts, you will see them showing here automatically. So we are going to do that a little bit later. So now we are done with the home page. Let's see again what we've done. See, very great, look very nice, great.